Again, getting back to the county perspective of this, and I think this is another, sort of homework assignment for everybody. Talk to your county clerks, because and I just was talking with ours the other night to see if the County Clerks Association has taken a position on this, and as far as he knew, they had not. But we saw in here, a couple months ago, with some of the things that we're trying to get done, just as Governor Walker was leaving, that they tried to get another election, and the County Clerks Association stood up and said, no, this is not a good idea. And so the County Clerks Association does have a voice, and apparently they have a spine, because they did speak up and say this, that having another election was a bad idea as far as, in spring elections and so forth. But so I think the County Clerks Association might be another good resource for us, because it's not in the, again, in the example that you guys had here, no clerk wants the cluster and chaos of having more districts than necessary, cutting up a county and making the polling places such a complicated system. The lines are supposed to follow existing boundaries as much as they can, and of course they're not going to follow them perfectly, but they sure as heck can follow them better than what they are now. And so that's, from a local government perspective, that makes the clerks' lives easier, that makes the constituents and the voters' lives easier, that makes county boards, and county governments' lives easier, because they know who their assembly person is. And they can say, look, our entire county is in so-and-so's district. We need to talk with that person and tell them what our problems are. Some counties are looking at it and they say, oh, well, geez, we got 3 different representatives for our county in Madison, and it makes things complicated, and there's nothing about the current system that does anyone any good except for the political party who drew them. It doesn't do the legislature any good. It doesn't do Joe and Jane Public any good. It doesn't do democracy any good. It doesn't do public policy any good. The only entity that is benefited by this gerrymander is the entity that drew the lines, which is to say the bosses of the political party that drew them. And there again too, ask your legislature, ask your legislator, what's the benefit of having this line drawn way over there? What do I have in common with those people that are 100 miles in that direction, and where the line goes through in a wonky way and comes back over here? Explain to me how that's beneficial for me and how that's beneficial for them. We don't share the same roads. We don't share the same school districts. Explain to me why this is a good idea.